Hey everyone, we're back for another video, and on this one we just kind of wanted to go over some eBay 101. Very basic stuff you might need, some things you might not have thought about.
Just some things to get your eBay reselling game off the ground.
Not numbered on the list is an eBay account. You should already have that.
We're not going that basic.
Hopefully you also have a smartphone or a computer, in other words you wouldn't be watching this.
It's pretty important to be able to list on eBay to have one of those things.
One of the first things you'll need is product, which you can find around your house. That's how we started.
It's probably the best way to learn is just actually start scanning things around your house to see if they're worth money for you to sell.
If it's something you can part with.
Right.
So we'll show you a clip of, step by step of how you can just go around your house and see what some of your stuff is worth.
Now I'm going to show you how you can scan a product using the UPC code and see how much it can sell for on eBay. All right, let's pick something over here from our collection. Let's try Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. Great movie. So the first thing that you would do, and you can do this around the house to get a feel for what sells, what doesn't, how much it sells for. You want to open up your eBay app. And then you'll see at the top there's a search bar and there's a little camera on it. So the camera means it will search by the barcode. So I'm going to tap that. And then you'll see it says point camera at a barcode. So you put it right here. Once it sees the barcode, it automatically pulls up all the current active listings. And you can scroll through those and see how many are listed, what price they're going for. But what you really want to do when you're doing this is go to filter, and your list may look different than mine, but when you go to filter, find sold items. And this will actually show you what the going rate is for whatever you're searching for. These are all brand new. This is not sealed, so I'm going to also add a filter to change the condition to used. Looks like only one of them used sold, but so this is about 15, 16 bucks. And there's Bruce.
And not everything has a UPC, so you might see something like this while you're thrifting. Sony CD Walkman, that's pretty vintage. So you'll notice on the back of it, there's a model number that you can type in to help you find it easier. So you'll open your eBay app, clear out the last thing we searched, Poultrygeist, and type in what you're looking for. Sony D-EJ611. And it'll bring it up just the same. You can see what's listed. We got almost 25. There's a lot of silver models. So you want to do the same thing to see what's sold. You could even type purple in there if you wanted to be a little more specific. Mostly silver, but there are some good comps on the purple here. So now you have an idea of what the value of the item is by just searching.
And sometimes when we get products, they have stickers on them, which are a pain to get off, but Goo Gone is awesome in this situation. And once you get the sticker off, we usually use a spray. We use 7th generation, but it can be anything that you like that's typically free and clear, doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it because it could be harsh on the equipment or on the game or on the electronics. So water is good, but we use a spray. And we'll spray it down and wipe off the excess residue if there's any left over after the Goo Gone. What it looks like with the sticker on, and after we use Goo Gone and the spray down, This is what it looks like after. Voila.
So after you find something to sell and you list it on eBay, you're going to need to ship it out.
So with shipping things out, you're obviously going to need a few items.
A lot of which you can find for really cheap, or one of our favorite places to go to get boxes is from Walgreens. Make friends with your Walgreens employees. They'll let you know when they're stocking and when they're going to have some boxes. Or Walmart or anybody or any big retail service. They got boxes for free.
Honestly, we actually dumpster dived when we first started too for boxes. Make sure to do it in like a recycling bin. Don't do it in an actual trash can.
We have pulled off on the side of the road because we saw bubble wrap. So you get your supplies, you do you, and reuse.
Good for the environment.
And we'll show you kind of our storage space where we keep our supplies and what we have on hand at any time for whatever sells. So once you figure out what you're gonna sell, we started out with movies and games, and we found that the best bubble mailer is these 6.5 by 9 inch. They come out to about 20 cents each. We get $2.50 for maybe $49 or something like that. If you're going to sell something bigger like books, then these are great. They're a higher quality one. You can get the cheaper ones at like Big Lots or a dollar store, but these withstand the weather a little bit better. We do recommend polybagging everything just to safeguard it because you can't always trust the USPS. And something else we found that's helpful to have, I think these are about 9 by 13 big opaque poly mailers to safeguard the product inside, but it does reduce the cost of shipping. Here's a little bit of our organized chaos. Different box sizes. Some we've gotten from Walgreens. Try to recycle. Bubble wrap, paper, all the things you'll need, especially if you're going to sell something a little bigger.
And the third thing that you're going to need is tape. We recommend getting shipping tape and not using Scotch tape because it's going to take a lot longer and be really tedious. And when you can, get a tape gun. They make life so much easier. Incredible.
Nice and smooth. Okay, now you got a product, you sold it, you packed it up, it's ready to go. Next thing you're gonna need is a scale. We found this one on clearance, I think at Target, maybe like $10 or something. And the maximum weight on it is 15 pounds. That's great to get started. That's pretty much all you need if you're gonna just start selling small things.
Right.
But that'll help you get started with your shipping.
Because you'll be obviously shipping from home, so you need to be able to weigh it. Hey, Athena, making her visit. And the next item that you need is a printer. Once you've got your item boxed up and weighed, you're gonna have to print a label and slap it on it. So just any normal inkjet printer, laserjet printer, whatever you have around the house works fine. We treated ourselves after we hit some of our goals after the first few months
to a thermal printer, and oh my god, it is a game changer. So
you're not gonna be cutting the label out of regular 8.5 by 11,
wasting ink, paper,
tape all over it. It's just a single nice label you peel off, slap on there. Good to go. The next item is something I think is important for building trust with potential buyers on eBay, and that is to get your feedback level raised up as high as you can. I know if you're just starting off, you're gonna have zero feedback, and a lot of buyers look at that and don't want to buy from somebody.
Or sell to.
True.
So even if you're just maybe buying some of your shipping supplies, some packing tape, something cheap, something you might need, maybe some coffee, something that's, $5 or so, those buyers will give you positive feedback and that'll start getting your.
So the only way to really build feedback at the beginning is to buy from other people and have them leave you feedback.
Another thing that will really significantly help with organization and just your own sanity, because you're going to build up stuff once you start growing your store, is to have a small dedicated space. Maybe it's just a tote, maybe it's a closet, maybe it's a space in your garage, but to have some sort of organization so it's easy to find the product will make your life a whole lot easier.
So we're going to show you a clip of our media closet where we have our movies and video games and books.
When we started selling on eBay, all we had was a tote that we got on clearance after Christmas at Walgreens, but we, eventually got more product. So we turned our downstairs closet into a storage unit, and it has really become quite a stress relief to know where everything is. We've got our VHS, our movies, into video games. We found all of the shelving like off Facebook Marketplace for like $5 or so, very cheap. I know this probably looks a little chaotic, but we know where everything is. Something that really helped us when we first started was having a spreadsheet. You might prefer a notebook or something like that to keep track of how much you're spending on product and selling, how much profit you're getting, how much the fees are, to just kind of train yourself to know. Then when you start looking at products, you can say, oh, well, this is going to be this much to ship out. The fees are this much, so I'm going to make about this much. And it'll just kind of give you an idea also of the products that sell well, sell for the highest profit.
And which products to avoid that you didn't make a lot of money on.
Even more important, yeah. The last thing we'll talk about, and one of the most important, is to have fun. It's a lot of fun thrifting.
Searching for that treasure.
A lot of people may or may not understand what you're doing while you're reselling on eBay. People have an opinion about it, but
ignore them.
But it doesn't matter as long as you're having fun doing what you're doing. You're going to want to share your, like, oh my God, I bought this for $1 and sold it for 50. And then people are going to be like, okay. But there is a community out there for you.
Yes, there is.
The reselling community is very helpful. If you ever have any questions, you can comment down below, ask us, or anyone. Or anyone you kind of resonate with in the community. Just shout them out and they will answer. So this is just kind of an eBay 101. A few things you need to get started, maybe some things you haven't thought of. We've been at this for a year and no means are experts, but we just want to share what we've learned and some things that have helped us along. If you have any questions, maybe something you want us to talk about in one of our videos, please comment below and we will see what we can do.
And make sure to hit that subscribe button and the ringer so you know when we post a new video.
And like.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Happy 420. I don't know if we'll put that there.